Good morning, good morning. Workout time, man. Workout time. Thursday, June 26th, 6:59 a.m. Early in the morning. I mean, not too early, right? I've been up since like 5 though, 5:30. I went to sleep yesterday at a good time, right? Good time. I was in bed by like 8 o'clock, man. I'm telling you, once you get to understand and grasp the fact of how important rest, sleep is for your everyday like mental aspect, your mental view in life, it's a big deal. It's really a big deal, right? And especially like when you add other things, right? When you add, bruh, exercising, when you add, bruh, eating certain things, eating clean, or whatever, because I don't want to, same old, right? But rest, bruh, getting good sleep, right? How it reflects on you, how people notice it, right? Not that you got good rest, but people see that you're ready, that you're focused, that whatever it is that's got to get done will get done. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, another beautiful day, man. Another beautiful day, man. Be blessed. Be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Be blessed and be thankful. Be thankful, because in our reality, right, whatever situation you got going, or maybe if you don't, you know what I'm saying, but just know that, be grateful where you're at, because things can always be worse, right? Things can always be worse, right? But yeah, we're gonna get it started, right? Some push-ups and the same old, bro. Push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, right? And remember, and whatever it is that you got going, right? Always remember that, bro, like, to be patient, to start to know that whatever it is that you got going, maybe you might, you know what I'm saying, but you got to build that up, bro, that you're always going to start from zero, especially if you're trying something new. You know what I'm saying? Or not necessarily trying something new. Maybe let's just say, these are just examples, right? Maybe let's just say you're like, you know what? I want to quit sugar. I want to quit eating sugar, or I want to quit eating bread, or this or that, right? And because like I always said, right, everything that you do, bro, is going to be trial and error. Trust me. Everything that you do is going to be trial and error, because I've been there, right? And sometimes, like I said, right, you got to break those mental chains, those mental shackles. You know what I'm saying? 7-piece for the pull-up and for the dip as well. Like sometimes, because I've been there, right, where I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna cut the sugar, right? But when you start doing things like that, right, you might think, right, like it's table sugar, but nah, because not everything, right, but everything, bruh, that you're consuming, bruh, to a certain extent has sugar, right? But I done been in situations where I'm doing really good, right? Boom, no sugar, cut the sugar off. And then out of nowhere, right? Not even knowing, just because I'm so adapted and so used to, there's like a soda or something and I just pick it up and drink it. You know what I mean? Or I'm about to have dinner and I might have forgot that, all right, this was the mission, right? Cutting sugar out for 30 days, 10 days, this, that. And since I'm so used to it, since I've been doing it all my life, go in the fridge, bro, and pour out a cup of juice or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it happens, right? And not only that, right? Not only because also too, you gotta look at it in a bigger you got to look at the bigger picture, right? This necessarily ain't just got to do with sugar. I'm just saying anything, right? Anything. Strong drinks, bruh, substances, anything and everything, right? But I'm just saying, right? It happens, right? So now you done took all this whole time, right? But then just that one little just mistake or whatever, bruh, is gonna bring you right back to square one, right? And then you gotta start all over again, right? Workout doesn't change, right? My workout don't change, right? It stay the same, right? Same old, bro. Taking it slow, bro. Take it slow, bro. And whatever it is you got going, like I always say, you guys, bro, you're not just gonna work out today. Tomorrow you're gonna wake up just so, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't work like that, bro. Have patience, bro. Learn to have patience with yourself, bro. That's a big key. That's big key. Because I see it, like, for example, right? I see it in my son, right? He want to draw something or he want to do something, right? And he don't get it the first try, right? So he gets frustrated, right? I see it all the time, and I know I've been there, right? You want to, or now that I'm in this position, right? I'm trying to instill and I'm trying to get him to understand, right? That things aren't always gonna go his way the first time he tries something, right? For him to have patience and for him to just, when he falls, man, to get back up and keep going. Patience is a big thing, bro. It's a big thing. And it's a part of life, right? You don't want to grow into your finer days in life, right? Because you got to understand, when you just growing up, bro, you starting from nothing. You starting from scratch, right? And if you don't have the proper guidance and not necessarily the proper guidance, well, yeah, the guidance and the teachings, right, of certain things, right? Patience, you know, the practice of being patient, the practice of being consistent with things and certain things, right, that although we have them inside, but we got to work on them every single day, you know what I mean? You got to practice these things, right? You got to practice these things. And then when you see something, ain't right? When you start having children and you see that something ain't right? Bro, that's when your life lessons kick in, right? And that's when your guidance, and that's when you gotta start talking to your kids and or not necessarily your kids, bro, younger siblings and this and that, you know what I mean? You got nieces, nephews, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And if you gotta show somebody, bro, you know, it is what it is, right? Because everybody, although we all living in this world, bro, everybody's on a different time, right? If you can't do 10 push-ups, bro, why are you gonna do 2, do 3? Build up to be able to do those 10 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But have patience with yourself, bro. That's all it is, right? So, cause I've been there, right? Like, I done got gym memberships, right? Go in there, bro. This was back in the day. Go in there, bro. Look at what everybody else is doing, bro. Bro, mind your business, bro. You looking at the next person for where they at, and then you look at yourself. You think you could do the same thing, right? When you ain't have no experience. You ain't had no experience. You ain't put no type of work in. And now you think you could do that. And when you try it and you can't do it, now you feel discouraged, bro. Now you give up. Now you give up on yourself and you don't want to go back no more. You know what I'm saying? And this just don't got to do with that, bro. This is just life in general. You know what I'm saying? That's how life is, bro. That's how life is, bro. You gotta build up to things, right? You gotta build up to these things, right? It's just, it is what it is, right? It's just life, right? It's just life, right? But always know, right? Always know and understand that a little bit that you do today, bro, carries on over to the next day. It does. The little bit that you do today, bro, will definitely carry on to the next day, right? And you gotta understand, right? Things that are worth keeping, bro, aren't always gonna come easy. That's just not how life works, bro. But also too, at the same time, like, bro, stop trying to fit in, you know what I mean? Just stop trying to be just like everybody else, bro. In the sense of, like, bro, don't go with the current, bro. Always swim against the current, bro. Be different, bro. Be yourself, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And like I always tell you guys, bro, ain't nothing wrong with, bro, feeling like, or not necessarily feeling, but there's nothing wrong with being influenced by other people, bro, in the right way. If you're being influenced, bro, or if you're gaining gratification from another person, bro, and what they do in their lifestyle, but in the right way. Because I've been there, bro, been influenced, bro, in the wrong way, bro. And I'm sure we all been there, right? You know what I'm saying? But just always remember, right? Always remember the tough times, right? Because it ain't always tough times, right? But you got good times, right? You should strive and you should put more effort into having more good times than you do bad times. And you gotta understand, bro, that these bad times that you go through, bro, you placed yourself through those times. You made certain decisions, bro, that put you, or not you, me, you know what I'm saying? Bro, acknowledge when you're wrong. Acknowledge when you're wrong, when you're doing wrong, bro. And acknowledge, bro. Fix the issue. Although you're not just gonna fix the issue right there that instant. Fix whatever it is that you got going on, bro. Fix what you messed up, bro. And just continue moving forward. Fix what you got going on, bro. Fix you, bro. Fix you, bro. You know what you gotta do, bro. You know what areas in life, bro, are affecting you, bro, over and over and over. And like I said, right, it's trial and error because I've been there, right? Making the same mistake, bro, over and over, getting the same results, bro. But then something in your mind, bro, eventually is gonna, I don't know, not everybody, bro. Like I said, everybody has a different way of viewing things, right? Eventually, bro, something's gonna click in your brain and you're gonna be like, bro, what is going on, bro? What are we doing here, you know? That's just how it is, bro. Like I said, right, bro, there was a point in time, right, bro, I would get 0 views, bro, had no subscribers, bro. I would post and view my stuff myself all day. Not all day, bro, once or twice. For months, bro, for months. And then, like, bro, there was times where I was like, I just wanted to give up. It's like, bro, but it's like, nah, bro, now it's still not a lot, bro, but you gotta think about it. From getting no views, bro, to getting 100 or even 50, bro, even 20, bro. For me, bro, it's a big deal, bro. And there's videos that have gotten more and whatnot, but I'm just saying, bro, like, you're gonna have lows, bro, you're gonna have highs, bro. That's just life, bro. That's life, bro. You're gonna have lows, you're gonna have highs, bro. But it's all right, bro. Everybody, bro, people are not excluded, bro. Everybody gotta go through it, bro. Everybody got things in their life or with themselves, right? Personal things, right? That they don't like about themselves, or that they don't like the way things are going in life, bro. Everybody's been there, bro. Everybody's been there, bro. No one's excluded, bro. The only difference is some people might be able to hide it just a little bit better than you. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, bro, is stop worried about the next person, bro. Bro, worry about yourself, bro. Worry about what you got going on, bro. Stop worrying about the next person's failures, bro. Worry about your failures, bro. Worry about fixing you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all have a good one, bro. And always bring out the best in yourself, bro. Always challenge yourself, right? Like I always tell you guys, bro, I only record 5 sets, right? That way I don't keep you guys bored, but it's mandatory, bro. 10 sets, it's 10 sets, bro. But yeah, man, y'all have a good day, bro. And you already know, bro, we come with that heat, bro. Peace.